Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now they try the right side here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Let's go. Blue 30. Black, where's that?
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch it now, Barney.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's eating.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Mayfield to throw it. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
77.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Blue 30. Black is on.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to be... On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. stepping up. He's going to keep it. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Focus. 77.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Everyone, go forward. All right, let's go. Snickers, you got to spin.
Roethlisberger. And able to find Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Roethlisberger will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to fight, and that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Leopard! Gun! Watching that, Barney! Watching that, Barney!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the toss, here's Balaj. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Watching that, Barney!
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Mayfield. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Jack 16.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set! Like 30! Jack 16.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
No, last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. And the blitz does come. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Watching that, Marty! Marty! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Balaj. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gone! 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 Gone!
2nd down, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Rattling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watching that, Marty! Marty! Watching that, Marty! Marty! Detroit! Detroit!
Toss play to Balaj. They juked him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over, 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 over. Over, over, over.
Right back to him on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw, Mayfield. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mayfield looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Gotta go. Baby. Whirl. Snickers. Snickers. Like I said. Right,
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.